What is up, my subscribers and like? My name is Adamska122, and I'm wearing the same hoodie I've worn for 2 videos. You're gonna start thinking that this is all I have to wear. I've washed it since then. I have other clothes. I just like green hoodies. Don't judge me. Anyway, today we're doing something a little different. The top 10 Transformers I got over 2017.
Rules. Only Transformers that I bought in 2017 can be on this list.
So I'm sorry, Deadpool, Vader, Obi-Wan, Kakarot, or Goku. Or Goku if you're Kaiser Neko. Just kidding. You guys aren't on the list. Number 10 starts us with the big boy. Now, the reason why he's so high up on the list is because I really wanted to like him. But as far as he's really got going for him is his sheer size, and that's it. Because I feel like Hasbro Takara sat down in their board meeting and just went, we need a new Titan class figure. They want a new Fort Max for the Titan class figure. And one of them probably just went, here's an idea. Let's just take Metroplex, cut his head off, and paint him blue and immensely downgrade him. And then boom! New Titan class figure. Is something wrong with your budget, Hasbro? It's like you're putting next to no effort in your figures. That's why I chose to steer clear of the RID figures. Bricks with arms. However, unfortunately for you, Mr. Fortress Maximus, you are going to be relegated to the holder of a sword I paid way too much for at Anime NYC. Well, at least you could do something, right? Anyway, onwards and downwards. Titan's Return Hot Rod was... Oh, yeah, just that. Titan's Return Hot Rod. Actually, I really do like this figure. Despite all the grief I constantly give him with how he assisted in the murder of the greatest Autobot that ever lived, you sick... He's really a great figure, though. I will admit that much. Only thing I really dislike about him is that he sets off my inner fanboy with him being, you know, a headmaster. But that's all stuff I went over in his actual review. Watch it if you haven't. Oh, crap. And all in all, I was actually looking forward to the Power of the Prime's Hot Rod that was going to replace this one on the shelf. But then I saw the review for it, and I was like... I think I'm gonna save my money. What are proportions anymore? Moving on, we have Titan's Return Rewind in the number 8 spot. I gotta say, for a Legend class, he really is good. I like how it came out, the proportions are nice, arms are a little thick, but that's due to transformation. I could get over that. It's not something that's really pertinently bad. He's even got the little camera on his head sculpt, all things, again, I've said in my previous review for the little guy. But this was actually one of the first 2 Titan's Return figures I ever bought, because I actually bought him with Chrome Dome. And I must say, I really do like what I got. Speaking of Chrome Dome, coming in at number 7, only because I've never really had any special attachment to Chrome Dome, and I haven't read any of the comics until I legit got a hold of this figure. But I must say, this being my first taste of Titan's Return, I was wrong when I said it was highbrow. I forgot. Sue me. Chrome Dome here and Rewind were actually my first intro to Titan's Return, not highbrow and Scourge. Those came later. I must say, though, he has a very nice robot mode and alt mode, but feels like something's kind of missing to this guy. That's why it's a little higher up on the list. Oi, third-party company, give this guy hands with Nemosurgeon needles. Number 6 constitutes really as 5 guys in one, because it's Bruticus Maximus, baby. No, not Maximus. What am I saying? That's stupid Energon. For him being my first legit combiner, I'm actually quite satisfied with this, even though he does kind of lean forward or back, depending on how you have his hips oriented. I quite enjoy it. And now I know what you're probably thinking. Adam, he's 5 robots in one. I never said more than one couldn't fill up one spot. A lot of these are Titan's Return figures. That's 2 robots, technically, if you count the Titan Master. Next on the shelf! Yet another figure I've reviewed before. Titan's Return Megatron! Oh, I love this guy so much. I probably could transform this guy blindfolded. I've done it so many times. Not gonna attempt it. Not gonna attempt it at all. But I do like it, and if you'll notice, the chest stickers are missing because now they're stuck to the side of my desk because they were just really getting annoying and peeling and factory applied stickers. If only I had enough money to get a repro label set. Subscribe to me, help me please. Number 4 diversifies it up a little bit from just Titan's Return nonsensical awesomeness. Come on. Titan's Return is kind of nonsense. But it's still awesome in some degree. My opinion. Deal with it. I got this guy off a Big Bad Toy Store, and I, again, really impressed with this guy. I just got it, and I was like, oh, I'm glad to have an Ultra Magnus finally. That isn't just a white Optimus Prime from Combiner Wars. Finally. Someone I haven't done a review yet on. Titan's Return Quick Switch. I mainly like him because he doesn't... You can choose to not remove the Headmaster, Titan Master, Gimmick Master. You know what I mean by this point. What I don't like about him is that he's just clearly a 6-shot remold repaint. But he's fine for what he is. I mean, he still has the right colors. Just don't show up as well on camera. And this is actually the first taste of Quick Switch I ever got. I'm actually glad I got my hands on it. Number 2. Trigger Happy. This figure is pretty much perfection, and like I said before, had I gotten this first in Titan's Return, this would have set the standard for me. Unfortunately, the bar was set pretty low. I'm sorry, don't get me wrong, I love Chrome Dome. It's just, then I got Scourge and Highbrow, and I was like, Hasbro, come on! But anyway, this guy is not that bad. He's really good. And I've said all this stuff already in my review of him. Now, without further ado, here is some honorable mentions. And number 1, which I haven't done a review yet, and I'm sorry, please don't expect one anytime soon given the state of current events. Masterpiece 36, Megatron. I got this guy at an anime convention of all places, and I freaking love it. This deserves a Masterpiece title, as opposed to the original Megatron Masterpiece, which was a thing. That's basically what it boils down to. This one is good. The other one was a very, very, very poor attempt and a thing. However, I just realized that part of his paneling isn't... There we go. He's been sitting on my shelf for how long? But, like I said before, you're probably not going to get a review of this anytime soon. Who knows? You might someday. It's just given what he turns into, if you're a G1 fanboy, you know it. And you could sort of tell by the barrel on his back, maybe. He becomes a gun. And given that we've had all those, shootings recently, I don't want to start glorifying a gun on camera. It would just feel wrong and dirty. But all in all, I must say, though, that this is my favorite figure of 2017. Transformers-wise. Anyway, that's all the time I have for now. So please be sure to check out all my friends down in the description below, them being blazeeblake, Sakura Horona Girl, and the Layman. Follow me on Twitter, follow me on Instagram, ding my notification bell. Please give me likes and comments or whatever. Today's like goal is 1. That's how low my expectations are at this point. And remember, normality is based on perspective. And now stay classy, my subscribers.